Hello, my fabulous friends. Welcome to another amazing episode of Fab Life. Today is a little bit somber and bittersweet episode of Fab Life because I will share to you one of my all time favorite fashion designers from Italy, the fashion emperor, the fashion designer, Gianni Versace. Recently, I saw a American crime story, and they showed the assassination of Gianni Versace. And it dawned on me that this was the month that he died. And so I will be showing you the images now of Gianni Versace. And so Johnny died on the steps of his South Beach, Florida mansion. Of course, for all of those who don't know, Gianni Versace, he's from Italy, and he's had palaces everywhere, and most especially in Lake Como, Italy, where he hails from. And unfortunately, on July 15, 1997, he died. He died when they shot him, when somebody shot him on his steps. And this was in his palace, or yeah, I call it palace because it's a mansion, but it's really bigger than a mansion. It's really an amazing place. And he died because that day he decided to go by himself to get the newspaper and buy some coffee. And instead of sending his assistant that day, he decided to go by himself. But lo and behold, that fateful morning, unfortunately, he was shot dead by some murderer. And and this is the image of the assassination of Gianni Versace, which was recently shown in FX, and it's a American crime story called the Gianni Versace. And as I was looking at it, it dawned on me that this was the month that he died. And so this is my memorial tribute to one of my favorite fashion designers ever. I still remember when he came on the scene many, many years ago, and his style throughout the years evolved from black and white to very colorful to whimsical and bejeweled and bedazzling, and he became this fashion king, fashion emperor of the 90s. But alas, his life was cut short. And in the 90s, he was a celebrated big time designer. He was a good friend of Princess Diana, Elton John, Sting, Madonna, and all the other celebrities like Cher, Tupac, and Michael Jackson, and all the others. And he also made costumes for several movies and theaters. And it's really a pity that his life was taken away at the prime of his career. And it's very saddening. And his fashion empire, when he was still alive, was headed by his younger sister. His younger sister, Donatella Versace, was the vice president, and his older brother, Santo Versace, was the president of his company. And the husband of Donatella Versace, Paul Beck, was the one who oversaw the menswear line, of course, in collaboration with Johnny. He oversaw the menswear line and I believe the sunglass. At the time of his death, Gianni Versace's wealth was estimated to be $807 million. That was how much his company was worth when he died. When I come back, I will share with you more of Johnny. Promise, I'll be right back.
We are now reaching our second-year anniversary on our inspirational, educational, and entertainment programmings. As part of our journey, we are so grateful to announce that our programs are now available to watch live in real time on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Periscope. A big appreciation to all our followers, viewers, supporters, and to those who are cheering for our success. Thank you very much for your patronage. For 2 years we have produced over 25 shows. And joined by passionate collaborators, individuals, and organizations. Social media shows network's 2-year anniversary, and 100 episodes celebration, and $100 giveaway. No purchase necessary. Go to socialmediashows.com for more details. We are now reaching our second-year anniversary on our inspirational, educational, and entertainment programmings. As part of our journey, we are so grateful to announce that our programs are now available to watch live in real time on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Periscope. A big appreciation to all our followers, viewers, supporters, and to those who are cheering for our success. Thank you very much for your patronage. Social media shows network's 2-year anniversary, and reaching 100 episodes celebration. As part of our appreciation, we are giving away $100 to a lucky winner. No purchase necessary. Go to socialmediashows.com.
Welcome back to the second segment of Fab Life. For those of you who missed the first segment, my topic for today is my beloved fashion designer, Gianni Versace. I know that there's a lot of people out there, most especially the young generation, that have never known Gianni Versace. They only know about the label Gianni Versace and the logo of Gianni Versace, and perhaps some of you know who Donatella Versace is, because obviously after Gianni Versace died, she took over as the creative director of the company, the billion-dollar company that is the Versace line. And naturally, when he passed away, they omitted the name Gianni since he wasn't there anymore. and but they retained the last name Versace because after he died, and this was very hard. It was very, very hard for Donatella Versace. Oh, Donatella was so amazing. But then before I talk about Donatella, before I go ahead of myself, I'd like to give a shout out to all my viewers right now. And I'd like to say hello to Michael Elliott. Hi, Michael. Thank you for joining us and watching the show. And hello to Bernardo Lagniton Jr. Hi, Bernard. And also to Christian Mirang. Hi, Christian Mirang. And thank you for watching. I know that you will appreciate this because you are such an artist. Just to let everybody know that Christian Mirang is an awesome Filipino painter, and I cannot wait to promote your stuff here. So anyhow, this is now the second segment of my report about the death. Well, it's actually more of the celebration of his life, more than the negative thing that has happened to Gianni Versace. Because for those of you who were big fans of Gianni, I know that to this date, it's been so many years. I mean, remember, he died July 15, 1997. After all these years, we are still celebrating his style, his celebrity, and he is what we all aspire to be, minus the way that he died. And naturally, as you know, and for those of you who have been following me, I have a comedy named Geezy and His Frenemies, and that is the lifestyle that Geezy wants to reflect, the lifestyle of a jet set billionaire that goes from one place to the other, and he goes with his celebrity friends and celebrity family. And this is what the real Gianni Versace had while he was still alive. He was a true billionaire fashion celebrity. He was an emperor. And in my first picture for the second segment, I have here Christy Turlington with, of course, Naomi Campbell. Just to share with you guys that he was the one who made Christy Turlington, Naomi Campbell, Linda Evangelista, Stephanie Seymour, and Carla Bruni. It's funny that a supermodel became the First Lady of France one day. Where does that happen? A supermodel becoming the First Lady of France. But anyhow, this is Johnny with Naomi and Christy Turlington. And as you can see, the both of them are wearing his iconic designs. And most especially Christy to his left side. If you notice the halter dress or gown that she's wearing, it's made out of leather, and you could see the leather straps going up to her neck. That is a very iconic design that Johnny created back in the day, and he is known for that. And he actually created that first for his sister, and then he created something else, another design that was similar to that for the runway. And so the next picture, as you can see, it's Naomi Campbell seated beside him, and the supermodel that's above Johnny is none other than Carla Bruni, and she was the one that I mentioned earlier, and she became the First Lady of France. Luckily, nothing bad happened during her term. Thank God for that. So, and she still remains a supermodel. And here is Johnny with all the supermodels that he made famous. Anybody who was a Gianni Versace model back in the day, became really, really big and famous, like I said earlier, most especially Linda, Christy Turlington, and Naomi Campbell, who after 30 years is still a fashion model diva, with her own platform on YouTube and all that. As you can see, Naomi became really big, and these are the former models of Gianni Versace and him in the middle, and they are all wearing his fabulous creation. And the next picture, and here is Gianni Versace at the end of his fashion show, once again with Carla Bruni, and I can see Yasmin Guri wearing blue, and the lady behind Yasmin Guri is none other than Naomi Campbell, and the ones beside him are also fabulous supermodels. And as you can see, Johnny, like I said, I can't stress this enough, lived a very, very celebrated life, and most of the celebrities back in the day really loved his out of this world design and very flamboyant and bombastic. And we have to remember, for those of you who don't remember, back in his time there were two big fashion Italian designers, and of course Valentino was there, Gianfranco Ferré, but Gianni competed with his contemporary Giorgio Armani. And Giorgio Armani, his designs were a little bit more, I wouldn't say conservative, but more traditional, but with a little bit of an edge. And Gianni was the more flamboyant, colorful, in your face. So fashion critics back in the day would said that Giorgio Armani created outfits for the sophisticated wife, while Gianni Versace created outfits for the mistress. There you go. That's how it was described back in the day. The bitchy mistress. So, and here we are with a collage of his creation back in the 90s. As you can see, it's so colorful, it's so out there, it's like fiery. I mean, once you put on a Gianni Versace back in the day, you had to be in the mood to be seen from a mile away. Otherwise, you would wear an Armani. So you would be more discreet and more sedated. But if you wanted to be flashy, colorful, sexy, catty, bitchy, diva, and out there, you wear a Gianni Versace creation. And of course, Gianni was also known for his medallion chains. As you can see, I'm wearing a chain right now. Well, I don't have a gold one, but I wore a chain anyhow. And he loved those medallion chains back in the day. And what else? And this is the iconic label. This was the trademark of Gianni Versace, which to this day, anybody that knows fashion, anybody that is obsessed with fashion, this icon right here is highly recognizable. That is the icon of Gianni Versace, and later on, after he died, when it just became the Versace label, the trademark still continued on, of course, with a slight variation. I think Donatella kind of changed the icon, tweaked it just a little bit, not too much, because the head of Medusa, for those of you who love Greek mythology and Roman mythology, we all know who Medusa was. Medusa was so fabulous that anyone who stared at her would turn to stone. And that is what happened to me when I gazed upon the collection of Gianni Versace. I froze and I turned to stone. So, I mean, his designs are truly amazing. And so that was the second segment of my report about Johnny Versace. When I come back, I will be reporting some more of Johnny, so don't go away. I will be right back. Promise.
Are you ready to hear about the most amazing competition coming your way? It's the Gifts of Talent virtual competition where you can dance, sing, act, do comedy, all in the comfort of your own home. And a portion of the proceeds goes to feeding the youth. You have a chance to win some amazing prizes. Have fun!
To enter, go to whalerscreation.us, or, for more details, go to socialmediashows.com and hishopnation.com. Or follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to get updates, and to vote for your favorite talent.
We are now reaching our second year anniversary on our inspirational, educational, and entertainment programmings. As part of our journey, we are so grateful to announce that our programs are now available to watch live in real time on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Periscope. A big appreciation to all our followers, viewers, supporters, and to those who are cheering for our success. Thank you very much for your patronage. For 2 years we have produced over 25 shows. And joined by passionate collaborators, individuals, and organizations. Social Media Shows Network's 2-year anniversary, and 100 episodes celebration, and $100 giveaway. No purchase necessary. Go to socialmediashows.com for more details.
Hello, my fabulous friends. Welcome to another segment of Fab Life, the third segment. And now I would like to say and give a shout out to all my friends who have tuned in. Hello, Pastor Hill Yanessa. Hi, how are you doing? I'm so happy that I'm very honored that you're watching, actually. And Rex Natalia. Hi, Rex. How are you doing? And Val Victa, I'm truly honored that you're watching. Oh my goodness, how's Hollywood doing? Send me a message of how's your career as an actor in Hollywood. I'm very, very proud of you, and I see all the posts, of your film projects in Hollywood, and every time that I see you, I see that you're progressing and you're just going up, 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 up. That's so amazing, Val. More power to you. And also Ted Martin. Hi, Ted. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining us. And right now I'm going to resume my fashion report about one of my favorite fashion icons, Monsieur Gianni Versace. And a truly, truly great fashion emperor. And too bad that he passed away in July 15, 1997. He, for those of you who have missed it, I'm reporting on Johnny Versace, who had all his iconic friends. And during his memorial service Princess Diana was there, who was beside Elton John, and Elton John's lover was there, and naturally Santo Versace, the eldest brother of Johnny, was there. Donatella and Allegra Versace, the niece of Johnny Versace, who actually inherited, get a load of this, she inherited 50% of his company. I'm a little bit intrigued right there. And my question is, why didn't she give the 50% of the company to her sister? Why did she give the 50% to the niece? That is one big question right there, which shall remain a mystery. But anyhow, Allegra, when she turned 18 years old, that was the time that the 50% of the company was transferred to her. And of course, it's managed and spearheaded by her mother, Donatella Versace, and Santa Versace. And so my first picture for this third segment is an image of a dress that's being sold on eBay. And you're asking me, why is this dress so special since it's on eBay? Well, the reason why it's so special is because it's sold on eBay at a staggering amount, and I hope you're sitting down, of $150,000 and free shipping. There you go. So you can have this for free shipping. What a great deal, don't you think so? So amazing that you get free shipment after you've paid $150,000. Yeah, I would expect no less. So, and the next picture is an iconic piece of Johnny Versace back in the day when Johnny was God. And this is a very iconic Johnny Versace piece. As you can see, it went along with the other black leather outfits that he used to design with the halter top and with the leather straps on the collar, and it was belted and a little bit S&M if you ask me, but that was the look that Gianni Versace was going for. And like I said in the third segment, that back in the day, Giorgio Armani designed for the wife and Gianni Versace for the mistress. And it was really, well, I shouldn't just say mistress, but also all the fabulous supermodels back in the day actually wore his clothes out of the runways and into their fabulous and intimate parties. They wore Versace. It wasn't just the type of outfits that the models would wear on his runway presentations, and then after that they would completely forget about it. Like, no, you could tell that he was truly a celebrated designer, because once the models were out partying somewhere, they actually wore his designs. And so Johnny was known not only for all those the safety pin designs and the buckled straps on the shoulders, but he was also known for the Baroque Rococo design. As you can see this on this fabulous model right here, the fabulous model being Linda Evangelista. And she was such an iconic model back in the 90s because Linda was such a chameleon. She would change her image when her hairstyle would change, and so would her image. Sometimes you would see her in a short red flaming hair, or sometimes with a black hair, black curly short hair, which would make her look like that gorgeous Italian actress Gina Lollobrigida. And so the next picture that we have is Linda Evangelista seated and of course, and Helena Christensen and another model, and wearing this bombastic creation of Gianni Versace, back in the day. Very, very colorful, with loud and fiery, as you can see. And this is Linda Evangelista wearing a Gianni Versace gown with a matching purse to go with it. And the print of the dress is a very colorful Andy Warhol-like fabric print. And as you can see, Johnny loved to accessorize, and I love the fact that Linda Evangelista here is wearing a colorful a bracelet, and the earrings, so fabulous. And as you can see, the top of the evening gown is a bejeweled halter top. It is so amazing, amazing. And after all these years, as you can see, you can still wear this creation, because right now it's a classic, and what was supposed to be a fashion trend in the 90s has now become a classic. So there you go. And this is one of his creation. Apparently it's part of the colorful Andy Warhol type print, and now it's a little bit carnival and circusy, but in a very fashionable way. And this is Christy Turlington wearing a short number of Gianni Versace with the fabulous accessories, with the earrings and the bracelet bangle and the dog collar necklace. And it is so amazing, and the bejeweled top. Anybody who will wear this will really be noticed from a mile away. And of course, let's not forget that you've got to have the va-va-voom personality and the presence in order to wear this number right here. And another number right here, it's I believe it's Yasmin Guri wearing a Pucci print inspired design by Gianni Versace. And this was all in the 90s when Gianni became such an icon back then, with those beautiful slip-on powdered blue shoes, and with a little bit of a stiletto slightly kitten heel. And I believe that Yasmin just looks so amazing. She just looks so amazing and gorgeous, and super fabulous in this Gianni Versace outfit. And the next picture that we have is another beautiful outfit worn by Christy Turlington, another Gianni Versace outfit once again with a medallion, with that medallion print right there. And it is gorgeous. And I bet you when she sashayed down the runways, all the cameramen and the fashion critics were all astounded with this. And that is it for my third segment of my report about the most iconic designer who ever lived, Gianni Versace. And I hope that you like his creation, but who wouldn't like? I guess with Gianni Versace, it's either you like his designs or you hate it. There is no in between, because like I said, it's colorful, it's flamboyant, it's flaming, it's bombastic, it's bedecked with jewelry, and you're really out there. And if you're a man wearing Versace, of course you want to be noticed in that Versace outfit as well, because Versace not only designed for women, he also designed iconic pieces for men. And that was it for my third segment of my report about Gianni Versace. I will be back for more of Johnny Versace, promise.
We are now reaching our second year anniversary on our inspirational, educational, and entertainment programmings. As part of our journey, we are so grateful to announce that our programs are now available to watch live in real time on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Periscope. A big appreciation to all our followers, viewers, supporters, and to those who are cheering for our success. Thank you very much for your patronage. For 2 years we have produced over 25 shows. And joined by passionate collaborators, individuals, and organizations. Social media shows network's 2-year anniversary, and 100 episode celebration, and $100 giveaway. No purchase necessary. Go to socialmediashows.com for
Are you ready to hear about the most amazing competition coming your way? It's the Gifts of Talent virtual competition where you can dance, sing, act, do comedy, all in the comfort of your own home. And a portion of the proceeds goes to feeding the youth. You have a chance to win some amazing prizes. Have fun!
To enter, go to whalerscreation.us, or, for more details, go to socialmediashows.com and hishopnation.com. Or follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to get updates, and to vote for your favorite talent.
Welcome back to the last segment of Fab Life. And for those of you who missed the first few segments of Fab Life, I'm doing a fashion report of the late, great Gianni Versace, whose life was abruptly cut short when he was assassinated by a murderer on July 15, 1997, on the footsteps of his beautiful palatial mansion in the Casa Casuarina location in South Beach, Florida. And we will always, all for big fans of Gianni Versace, we will always remember how that dreadful day. And I still remember the day that he died, that whole week. I felt like I lost something. And he was, for me, being a young mind and a really hungry and aspiring fashion designer back in the day, I really sponged off his collection. Not only his collections, but I was so amazed by his staggering lifestyle, and just leafing through Vogue magazine and all the other magazines, like Harper's Bazaar, and just watching him on fashion TV and seeing a lot of fashion documentaries about Johnny back in the day. His life was a dream because he not only created beautiful clothes for the gods and goddesses, but he also created home furnishing, and he created sunglasses as well as accessories like shoes and earrings, bracelets, belts. He had a whole fashion empire going on. Oh, and before I forget, he also had and still has a fragrance line, and all his fragrances. I'm pretty sure that contributes more than a quarter of the Versace fashion empire. And before I proceed with this last segment of the memorial tribute to Gianni Versace, I just want to share to you that Gianni Versace was born in December 2, 1946, with the name of Giovanni Maria Versace. That was his full name. And his older brother was Santo Versace, and he had a sister named Donatella, which now she is the president and creative director of the company that she inherited from her brother. And Gianni Versace started designing and learning about clothing construction through his mother named Francesca. Francesca was a pattern maker, seamstress in the 50s, and he was like an apprentice to his mom. And then he ended up becoming the head designer of Biblos and Complice, those two Italian labels back in the day, until he founded his first fashion house through his first boutique in 1978. That is when he started doing business, and his designs just grew and developed. It was a metamorphosis of designs throughout the years, and definitely there was a lot of leather. Johnny loved leather, and he loved fur, and he made the most fabulous knitted sweaters back in the 70s going to the 80s. And of course the 80s was the resurgence of bombastic fashion. You know, he made the big shoulder pads and the big belts, and Italian fashion was on top of the game. And you know, mainly because of the fashion greats back in the 80s. You know, we're talking about Gianfranco Ferré, Valentino, Giorgio Armani, and of course Gianni Versace. And I love the fact that every season was different. And even if his designs were different, it did not take away from the DNA, the image of his brand. He never strayed away from that. You could tell that even if it was totally different from his last collections or the last collections of previous year, you were still looking at a Gianni Versace. Up until the time that his designs blossomed like a butterfly that was unleashed from the cocoon, you know, with the Baroque designs and a lot of gold, a lot of chains, a lot of medallions, and a lot of Andy Warhol images and very colorful circusy images of fuchsia, of electric blue, of blood red or fire engine red, and mixed with gold and a lot of jewelry, like big bombastic jewelry. Gianni Versace was like the Sun King back in the day, up until the day he died, and Donatella Versace picked up the baton. And this first image that I will be showing for this last segment is the updated trademark of the Versace logo. And as you can see, it has retained the Medusa And this is Gianni Versace. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not Gianni Versace. This is an image of Donatella Versace wearing one of her creations for the label Versace now, and I love the fact that Donatella Versace remained faithful to the image and the DNA that her brother Gianni Versace began. And so she just continued it, and she remained faithful. And as a matter of fact, you know, to this young generation that doesn't know Gianni, it still remains, Versace remains a fashion icon. And the next photograph that I have of Donatella Versace is an image of her and all the fashion goddesses, the fashion glamazons of back in the day, and they're wearing iconic fashion evening gowns made out of gold lame. And there she is, Donatella Versace, basking in all her glory. And one thing that I'd like to mention about Donatella Versace is this precious woman has been through a lot, and most especially after she found out that fateful morning on July 15 that her brother was shot dead. And she went through a lot of deep depression and got into substance abuse and all that. But, you know, fortunately, she was able to overcome all that, and she was able to battle against her demons, and she won, and she emerged on top of the situation. She emerged victorious. And now, and I know that she still carries the pain, you know, of losing her brother, but she has remained strong and tough throughout the years. And because of that, she was able to make something and to do something out of the company that her brother Gianni Versace left for her. And so these are the images of Donatella Versace spearheading her company. And I'd like to show you an image of I believe I have an image here. And an image here of what an iconic Gianni Versace blazer looks like on a man. Just bear with me for 1 second if I can find it. Well, I will be right back for that iconic image, and my last segment will be my the last image of Gianni Versace that I will show you. But I will be right back for this image, I promise. The thing are showing.
Are you ready to hear about the most amazing competition coming your way? It's the Gifts of Talent virtual competition where you can dance, sing, act, do comedy, all in the comfort of your own home. And a portion of the proceeds goes to feeding the youth. You have a chance to win some amazing prizes. Have fun!
To enter, go to whalerscreation.us, or, for more details,
Yeah,
go
that's what I
to
did.
socialmediashows.com and hishopnation.com. Or follow
Ayan,
us on
ano
Twitter,
ba?
Facebook,
Oh,
Instagram,
hindi ko na.
and TikTok to
Hold
get
on.
updates, and to vote for your favorite talent.
See, whatever is you're showing on the iPad is
Uh-huh.
showing on the screen. So whenever you go on that, you actually showing my, my thing.
Right.
That's why I don't want to use it that way sometimes
Mm-hmm.
because it's showing the world what I have in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the one. I cannot believe that.
Okay, we're going in.
Okay, hold on. Give me a moment.
The only thing that you can do on that iPad
Mm-hmm.
is to go left and right on the pictures that we already have saved.
Okay.
Don't ever go anywhere else. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
When you're on live. That way we don't show what I have in there.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. So ready?
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Browse around.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the last segment of Fab Life, my fashion report about Gianni Versace. And before I continue on, I'd like to say hello to Sherry Lee Robinson and Emil Amco. Hi, Emil. Thank you for watching. And Peter Gallio. Hi, Peter. Thank you for watching. And to do a recap of my photographs of the last segment that I saw, this is my the image for this segment. And as you can see, once again, it's Donatella Versace, because she is now the head of the Versace company. Right after her brother died, she became the head. And this is the image of her, basking in the limelight with the models, all these iconic models. And to her left is Naomi Campbell and Cindy Crawford and Helena Christensen, and to her right is oh my gosh, I can't believe it's Carla Bruni. And the German model, I can't believe I forget her name. Shame on me. I should be flogged for this. And next photograph. And this is the iconic blazer of the one that I mentioned to you. I promise you that I will bring this image to you. This is the iconic blazer menswear of Gianni Versace with the Baroque print.
It's beautiful.
And it just looks so amazing, amazing, amazing. And it's been years that this Baroque print has been in the house of the Versace. And it has gone through a lot of iterations and interpretations, and it still looks fresh and very updated. And as you can see, that even the Trubinized color has the gold Versace on it, the gold Versace trimming on it, and it's truly amazing, amazing. And if a guy is going to wear this and he has the personality and the build for this, it's going to look spectacular and stunning. And so Right now, the Versace company, I believe, is estimated to be $1 billion fashion company. And it's truly an amazing company. And Donatella Versace has also designed, and she has also collaborated with Jennifer Lopez and Lady Gaga. And it has been a truly wonderful collaboration. And so there you have it for my fashion report of the life of Gianni Versace. And Gianni will be greatly missed. After I know it's been so many years, and I still miss him, and I still grieve for Donatella. But as people say, life must go on, and life has moved on, without forgetting Gianni Versace, because his designs, his iconic print, his iconic lifestyle will remain an indelible mark in our hearts for many, many years to come. And there you have it, my wonderful, fabulous friends. And don't forget that your most important fashion accessory is your self-confidence. Chowder. See you next time. If you enjoyed this show, please subscribe on our YouTube channel and click like and share. And also you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you, and see you next week.